We are the bulwark of the North. Behold the unyielding motherland. Through the teachings of the Great Orthodoxy, this world's end is kept at bay. Join us! Pledge yourself to the Ice Court! Defend the legacy of Kislev!
Welcome on back, everyone, to Total Warhammer 3 in part 17 of our Tzarina Katarin Immortal Empires campaign. In today's episode, we are here a couple turns later where we've had the Tzarina move on around. We tried not to trespass with the Chaos Storms here just to keep them off our backs a little bit longer. So we came on around to the Temple of Heimkel. We've got in a couple of ambush stances here to try to draw Ludred across the bay here, take him out, and then we ourselves are going to come on across and start taking some of these settlements away from Chaos. Even if I do just have to raise them and move on, we need to try to move on the forces of Archaon here. So we can push past these Norskins and then go ahead and just take out his heat. So from what we saw, by clicking on one of your armies here, he has 3 settlements that we have to worry about. And the other army that we're really trying to stamp out here is the Demons of Chaos. Where are you hiding? Have we not? Oh, there we go. They have 6 settlements. We do have our work cut out for us here. But little by little, we will push the foe back, and we can claim almost all the settlements that aren't Chaotic Wasteland. And I think what I'll do is I'll go find... There was a climate adaptability mod that allows you, as long as you're kind of staying in these settlements over time, they will slowly start to... Your people will slowly start to adapt to the climate, and it won't be giving them as many negative debuffs. We are all set up here, so Yedich has been reclaimed. The Frozen Landing has. We're just repairing the Oblasts here, and keeping a close eye on Chaos while we do so. Alexander's staying here in an ambush stance, where Wolric did not come over here after us. We've got our Ice Court training, so Ice Fightress. She can be a fighter or a marshal. We're going to keep going for Caster. The extra winds of magic is very useful. And then for our Adam, we've got a choice here at the Cursed City. Alexander is seeking refuge. This is one we've seen before. We can either go for corruption reduction or growth, and I think we will snag growth. Glorious. Alexander is a good host here in the Cursed City. Yes, indeed. Darkov, let's go ahead and give you the farmstead. We can start getting a little bit of cash monies from the land itself. Dalton is moving on the northern portions of the Norskins of Wolfric there, so I mean, our next enemies are definitely going to end up being the Druki. Here's why. We come on over to Ulthuan, and we notice that Ulthuan has fallen. Even the Gain Veil, I think this is what happens with Marathi if she claims the Gain Veil, which is, that means Avalorn is gone. Ivres is down to Trilinia, looks like they've lost Ivres. All sorts of bad going on. At least Henry Cavill's still here. Yeah, but it definitely looks like Ulthuan has fallen, so they're going to be slowly making their way across Bretonia next. We'll see if Wissenland and Nolan can hold them with their guns. We can probably start trading with...
Any suggestion that aids Tor Ivres.
Definitely, we will 100% try to aid Tor Ivres. I'm happy to go ahead and get some trade agreements up with you, though.
Valiant.
No one else really wants any? Alright, fair enough. Well, let's get back over here to Kislev, and then we will go ahead and end the turn. We also want to start adding in some more Streltsy, so I want to start replacing a lot of these Kossars with the gun variant. And for Katarin, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and trade the 3 armored Kossars here over to Kevin. Because look how cheap in upkeep the Ice Court Ice Guard are. 52? That is cheaper, we come in here and look, than your normal Kossars by almost half. Which... yes, please. So while the Glacial Pistols and all of the other armored Kossars have served us well, they're not going to get kicked out. They're gold chevrons. We're going to try to give them over to Kevin. We're going to try to come together over here at the Stormvrak, and then we'll separate from there after the Tower of Torment. That is the plan, at least.
Let the frost empower us.
It says he hasn't been moved, but he has no movement range, so unless something weird's going on. And we're all set up exactly as I'd like. We'll go ahead and end the turn here. Okay, so Archaon's army is just kind of sitting here. Granted, that's because our ambush definitely worked, but let's see what they've got. They've got the Knights of the Brazen Throne, huh? That's an elite unit, no matter who you are. We should be able to just come out here and defeat them with an auto resolve, though. This is a scary force ourselves. Yeah, there we go. We'll take the close victory there. Sorry, Ludred the Red Hooded. We shall go ahead and steal your cash money.
Fate lies with your master.
And they are going to be so mad that you failed again. This is yet another end times that we have foiled.
Champion of Kislev.
Alright, well, Kevin, you hang out here. I do want to come on across. Hang on now. Be'lakor is gone. Perfect. Tic-Tac-Toe must have flown his way all the way up into the frozen north. Alright, so I think we're going to go ahead and take the time to do this now. So let's go ahead and go into March. You run up here to Kevin. Go ahead and have Kevin kick out his... Ooh, that's a tough call. Probably, let's go ahead and snag here before we trade. Kevin, you go ahead and combine up your warriors here. Alright, that gives you 2 slots, and we'll go ahead and get rid of these 2 Koslars, and we'll replace them with those armored Koslars.
Defy chaos.
We just have to give them 1 extra unit, which I think we'll figure a place for. Maybe an elemental bear.
A blaze of ice.
The blaze of ice. Alright, Katarin, you come on now back down.
I rule.
And Kevin, you can come on into Global. Global's pretty fast now with all of our good buildings. Yeah, let's go ahead and give Kevin a Frostworm.
Loyalty, bravery, and cold steel.
Cold steel. He does have the ambusher trait, so we should try to get some horse archers. Horse archers over what? I don't really know what I would replace. Maybe the Kislevite warriors? Alright, well I tried to mute to stop myself from exploding you all's ears with some coughs there, but and I guess in the process I managed to merge my units. I'm not sure what just happened, but I'm not thrilled about it. We lost one of our Streltsy and one of our sleds for no reason. What on earth? Alright, sure, I'm sure I just Control M is probably a merge button. I was using it to mute real quick. I guess we freed up some slots for our horse archers now. It doesn't make me happy. Go ahead and get rid of these 2 because the Light Warriors. We're going to be spending a lot of gold here, but I think it's worth it. I don't remember which one we lost. Gale's Fury, the Yedich Reclaimers, the Novchelsian Elites. Oh no, we'll have to I'll have to go back in editing and figure out what their name was. The 2 horse archers, and then maybe 1 more armored Khazar for a core of. This kind of works, but it's the Streltsy we're missing. So let's come on back over and we'll grab the Streltsy through our squad instead of... I should take that back. We can do through the Great Orthodoxy and not have to pay gold. That's the way. In fact, Kevin, how many of your units here can we just grab through the Great Orthodoxy? I think probably just these horse archers we could. Here, let's go ahead and take a look. Yeah, horse archers are going to cost us only 7. We'll grab 1 horse archer through here.
I need only the best.
And then grab the other one here.
We are in winter.
And then I guess back our Frostworm because he doesn't have a Frostworm. Well, that saves us a little bit of gold. Alright, alright. I'm thinking Carl's gonna come on across the sea now, which would be perfect, but that's that group of Archaon I want down. We need to capitalize on this momentum pretty quickly. Oh, you just ran. I mean, I think the Citadel could hold.
I am a god, not a slave.
You at least think so. I'm gonna go ahead and raid on into the Monolith of Flesh. You can choose the Forbidden Citadel or your only territory in our lands. I think the Forbidden Citadel can hold. If I'm wrong, we'll find out very quickly. Okay, back in Fort Yakova, which we have been completely ignoring. We just can't go for the upgrade, it's expensive. So let's go for the merchant traders in Wolfenburg, and probably need to save here. Because we still do need the Frozen Outpost so we can actually finish our Ulrika Magnova quest. Oh, but also we can upgrade Krakadrak, keep it safe, and make us a ton of cash with the gem mine. I think the gem mine's the way. It also makes our markets increase in the number of cash monies they're making too, which is perfect.
Guardian of the land.
Kevin gets let's go ahead and give you the mentor points. You can upgrade the other Dragina we have,
Noble
and your
of the
heroes as well.
Oblast.
Glacial Gale. We'll give you Urson's protection for extra missile resist.
Champion of Kislev.
And then we'll just finish off your magic tree. Arcady will get up to the blessing discs in towards enduring devotion as quickly as possible.
If it honors Ursun.
Alright, perfect. If it honors Ursun. None of our other heroes can move on in. I thought we might be able to drop kick the cash money for it. Thankfully, the red room here is increasing our hero action success chance by 30%. So we have a lot higher chance to deal with the fools that are trying to break our stuff.
Sister of Ice.
Merca? Where do we send you? Probably just over here to reclaim Plesk.
We cannot hesitate.
Oh, you absolutely can't. You're getting to where we can start grabbing in more and more elite troops for our army, so we'll want to start kind of taking the time to do so once we push Chaos out of our area. Take down this next army here, and I think we'll have some good space. Stalton, I need to keep ordering you to take more settlements, otherwise you're going to stop moving.
The nation.
You guys are doing fantastic here against poor Wolfric. Alright, excellent. That's about all we can get to for this turn. Let's go ahead and zoom on in here to Katarin and Kevin and in the turn. Alright, in the march to the Forbidden Citadel, it gives us a valiant defeat odds because we're out on the field. I should have figured. Norscan homeland means we have no walls. We'll do what we can. Biggest threat here is definitely going to be their Demon Prince himself. The rest of these guys here I don't even think will make it over to our line before getting shot to pieces. Let's go ahead and take to the field. Defend the homeland. Alright. Our backs are to the edge of this cliff, are they? Yeah, well, we've got a pretty dire circumstances here. What we'll do is go for our good old checkerboard. So let's grab you guys, keep you a little ways back. We will go Great Weapon Cossard, Armored Ones. So see how wide of a line that is. It's a pretty wide. We don't want to be too wide because we do want to be able to have all of our units firing very grouped up like. We'll just do something like this. A very grouped up cluster of Laz to fire there. We'll go ahead and throw some Kossar spears behind. On either side here. Streltsy, you're in the middle, perfect. And we have our Armored Kossar Lord. I don't know if they can fire over the tops of friendlies. Probably can't, not without shooting them in the back. These guys are here mostly to be captains. We'll go for these Armored Kossars. Or having to work with our line of sight issues here. The guys on the sides, they're a little bit extra wide. They've got a wide line, but so do we. I don't think we really want one though. Just put and throw these guys in the woods, and then we've got our normal Kossars, other spear lads we'll go ahead and throw in. Spears back here just in case they do try to flank around on the other side. Alright, everyone in guard mode. And let it begin. Go ahead and try to draw them into a better firing arc here. They are going to try to flank. They've got numbers, so us going to try to concave formation isn't going to work out for us very well. Use it a little bit more like that. Dervishes, let's come on out to the middle. Here they come.
We fight for Ursa.
Hey, I bring those hounds right down the middle. Perfect. Exactly what we want to see. Alright, now you guys fall back, let the gun line start tearing them to shreds. Not that many are firing. Come on, lads. A better volley than that. Go ahead and charge into these warhounds to stop them in place. Keep everyone blasting away. Nice work, coming out of the woods there. Have you guys turn and fire. Here comes the Kilgore. Try to draw the dervishes away. Then yourselves, Kislevites. Dervishes, get on away from there. Ah, they're in trouble. They are in trouble. All of our normal Kossars come up here and fire on their general. Come on, boys. You got this. Bring these dervishes back in. Just try to run over whatever's in the middle here. Sandwich these hound dogs. Try to blast these pink horrors to bits. Where's my Streltsy at? You guys deal with those pink horrors. Yeah, Wolver's doing his thing. I love that our dervishes are still alive. Let's bring them around behind and try to have them hit the pink horrors advancing. I mean, we're holding. We just need our gun lines to keep going. Those pink horrors got overwhelmed with damage. I'm here for it. Weaken this line here. They're out of ammo, so go ahead and turn and charge. Take them off guard mode so they actually use those axes or those great weapons properly. They're going to charge in, but they're probably not going to win that fight. Come on, boys. Let's go ahead and turn, get these, I thought I had those Kossars firing on the pink horrors already. Come on. Hit these throwing axes before they come back. Was I too ambitious here? Maybe. Went in and watch. Got some pretty decent firing arcs here, and these Marauders are having a real bad day. Alright, that's a group of pink horrors gone. Let's go ahead and switch targets here. Their lord is nearly gone. Just a few more arrows, she'd have him. Oh, nice. Yeah, that was some serious damage. Come on, stop them. Alright, their lord's gone. That should be a huge hit to the demons' leadership. They get rear charged and shot up with arrows. Should finish them off. Well done there, Streltsy. Give him the gun axe. There it is, and like that, they run for the hills. That was glorious. I will round up as many of these weak followers of Chaos as I can, and I'll catch you all in a moment. Alright, the stalwart defenders of Kislev hold the line like champions, and we'll go ahead and take a little bit more cash money for it. You're filling our coffers nicely.
I shall summon history's greatest blizzard to end you.
Get him, Katarin. Oh, is it war again? Too long have we endured your arrogance, your overweening sense of righteousness. No more. Alright, well. We are joined by the Empire. Alright, Orthodoxy is mobilizing against settlements. Is it the right one? Have they done the thing? No, because Dalton again is doing his raiding. Because Dalton, what's wrong with you? They are at least mobilizing, I guess. Reichland is cleaving their way across, and I don't know why they decide to sit there and take attrition. That's not what I asked you to do. He's like, surely, boss, we're doing it right. The secrets of chemistry learned in the distant east will bring a little Grom's explosive anger to fiery corporeal life. And we've got a Varvara Sarko. Vara Sarko. The Tower of Croc has a new plague among us. And a couple of you are saying we should go ahead and rename a few of our more chaosy settlements. And I would be inclined to do so, but what would you all want to rename those to? Definitely some Kislevite names, but if you have any suggestions, go ahead and leave those in the comments. We'll think about going ahead and renaming a couple of our cities here, at least the ones that are like the monolith of flesh. That's not really where you want to live if you're a Kislevite. Let's go ahead and just occupy this.
Another province for me.
Indeed. We got ourselves a plague, lovely. Which one is this? Oh, just the weak bow steep, no problem. Miracle corruption, and that's it. Thank goodness some of his plagues are completely passive, don't do anything. Just for preparing the population for Nurgle.
This is mine by right.
Monolith of Flesh not upgraded, which we kind of expected. I don't think we should be doing any upgrades either, just leave them like this. They'll build us up some cash over time here.
Tzarina Katarin of Kislev.
Katarin, I'm gonna have you run to the Temple of Heimkel.
Shadow of my palace.
I can see them using the mountains to attack us this time, the old Chaos Dwarves here. But what we'll go ahead and do is grab a couple more. Ice Guard are gonna take 3 turns, are they? Wow, I don't want to sit 3 turns. I don't have a lot of choice, but I don't want to. Let's grab, say 1, 2 blades, and then 1 more glaive, and then we'll just be here with Katarin for a few turns. Ursula.
Maiden of the Frosts.
Let's see what's happening down here with the Chaos Dwarves.
Gliding forth.
We get that 100 extra eyesight, so we can see really far. They may be in an ambush, because I can't see them declaring war with Katarin so close, because she can just come down here and take our flag pretty easily.
Ice Witch.
Before we do repair Plesk, let's go ahead and take Yakova up to a city. And we'll get Plesk here next turn. So Marka, you go ahead and start channeling. And just come through in case we do need to defend enough Chelsea. Yeah then. Your army is terrifying. Let's go after Carl. The Fang in the Night. You have now the scariest horse archers known to men. How much bonus versus... Excuse me. 8 bonus for infantry. That's pretty solid. We'll go ahead and auto-resolve this one as well. You defeated several Norskins already. More cash.
What are your miserable lives worth?
At least 1,300 coins.
Keep a steady course.
I'll go ahead and just jump ashore here so we can do some replenishing. Well done there, Kevin. 4,000 more gold. I'm thinking we'll go ahead and snag... What are you down to in terms of attrition? If you'd be suffering any. That's Tall's Judgment. 50% here. And that's it. So let's go ahead and drop attrition even further. So we'll go for, I mean, Iron Disciplinarian and the attrition one are, neither one of these are great, but we have to move through them to get to the better blue skills anyway. Glacial Gale, you're all maxed out, so let's go ahead and grab used technology.
Commander of the soldiery.
Boost the people. We'll come over here and grab the extra health for our Patriarch. Fantastic. Yes, absolutely go ahead and rebuild the anchorage here in the Frozen Landing and the Temple of Heimkel. Since Katarin's sitting here, we'll go ahead and upgrade it to Tier 3. One of these used to have a landmark. Where did it go? I was pretty sure it was either the Temple or the Frozen Landing, but it had one that further upgraded your Ice Guard. First steps, we could absolutely use the extra control here. Mishka, could you hunt down Gordifex? Oh, we have no cash. You can at least come alongside
Gliding
Gordifex and watch him.
No, only corn.
Well, that's fine. Only corn. And the biting chill of the motherland. Onward to our next research. Recruit rate for all of our infantry and cavalry. That's pretty dang great. Extra growth just across the board. Streltsy Arsenal. The Prague second tier abilities are not the most exciting. Extra weapon strength, 15% weapon strength for the Griffin Legion is at least something. I think we can move on from these. Extra growth is nice, but we really don't. We're in the late game. Let's come on down and grab Ice Cade Collars to upgrade our Things of the Woods and the Snow Leopards, just to do it. Zargard, and we'll come on down to the Iron River Stone to drop some more construction costs. We want to get into the second tier here of Kislev. Leaf Columns and the Festival of Urza upgrades the Invocation of Tor to further increase melee attack.
The great orthodoxy.
Okay,
provides.
maybe. Might go back through Prague after all, just upgrade our warriors. What does this one give us? For all of our icy beasts, more resistances, more income. Frenzy for bears, which we don't have that many of, and then more global recruitment. No, let's come over here to Prague, actually. Ammunition and Winds of Magic. Witch Hunter Conclaves. Eventually we are going to just swap over to doing the Dodge Invocation, which gives us a ton of cash. Yeah, so we'll go Glacial Prism and then down to the Streltsy Arsenal.
With this, we stand against chaos.
Indeed.
Friends of Kislev, we greet you.
Okay, Emil would love a non-aggression pact. He's not fighting anyone we don't like, except for, I guess, they're fighting the Keeblers hiding in Lorelorn, but that's fine. Alright, Katarin being a musterer now, she has less recruitment costs, which is a little bit too little too late, but we'll take it. British Orthodoxy attacks a settlement, and they claim it. Perfect. We have pretty well wiped out Wolfric. Now we have to worry about, of course, the Champions of Chaos that are up here, and the Dark Elves. We're upgrading our enemy eliteness for sure. Oh, perfect. They took this one down too, so Balderic versus Halvor next turn. Zergov, you go ahead and attack Ingmar here at the Pack Ice Bay. I don't know if the Empire actually likes frozen territory, so they should be giving it over to us, but very doubtful they will.
Unhand Corn's Herald.
I mean, I don't think you have a chance against Kossars. I'm gonna keep following you around if I can. Assault some units.
Frost's fury upon them.
Boink. An old crone. I'm 37, I'm not old. Carried out a successful hero action against a character. You are in this universe, you'd be lucky to make it past 5. Good grief. He succeeded, and
I only obey Bloodfather.
I mean, I don't know how much damage she did. They were already pretty wounded.
Wintertide.
Well done, Mishka. Let's go ahead and give you Death Frost whenever you are in an army. Because you will make a fine addition to Dajev's forces here. Literally and figuratively. Ulysses. Well, that's a name. What do we want to do with you there, Alexander? I'd like to go through Global again and replace a lot of these guys with Streltsy. So that's probably what we're going to do. Kossars, come here. Is the boot with you, boys. The Kislevite warriors are fantastic just for holding the line for a very... Look at the 49 melee defense. They hold the line forever for a tier 1 unit. So let's start trading out all these normal Kossars, like I was saying, for Streltsy.
I will suffer no wastrels.
We get them in a single turn, and they're expensive, but not as expensive as they could be. We've got the Watchman of the Night, or we can come on in through Allied.
You sold your soul for nothing.
You sold your soul for nothing? What are you talking about over there? Shh, don't worry about it. There's no souls being sold over here. Let's go farms in the Lair of the Troll King because makes me chuckle to disrespect him like that.
My composure will not falter.
Alright, so let's go ahead and just stand on this bridge. If we can block people on the bridge, like sometimes the AI will do to you, I'm absolutely going to. No one may cross. She has become the Gandalf for this one. Oh, okay. Astronaut's getting ready for a proper fight. Oh yeah, he is. Well, what we need to do is get into... Oh, there's no... Are the Dawi being pushed back? Oh, they are. Oh no. Luckily, he's at war with all of the dwarves and Whistling the Knoll, but he's got some ground on him. What I want to do with Merca here then is come on this side of Plesk. Want to resettle Plesk eventually here, and then she's going to be in charge of our attack on the Greenskins. We're probably going to get a bunch of the
Keeper of Ice Magic.
The Icy Boys, the things in the woods, and lots of sleds to roll through the Greenskin lines. I think Azag has access to some undead units. I haven't played as Azag or against Azag in so long. First one is causing attrition. I think that's the best one to keep up.
Leader of Kislev.
It is our responsibility to vanquish evil.
Yeah, so get to it, Lewin. He wants to trade for, and he's given us 1,000 gold. Don't mind if I do. Looks like Nakari's calling in though. You need to deal with that. Can't let this fester. Nobles will be pleased. It's always good to halt their plotting for a time. Alright, the land speaks. An elderly farmer begs for an audience. He claims to have found a great crack in the frozen earth from which allegedly emanates the blessed voice of Arianka herself. We'll go ahead and pray to the skies. That cooldown reduction for all of our ice magic is pretty glorious. Also glad that we neglected Kevin here last turn.
Champion of the motherland.
Good news is he is all ready to go fight again. So let's come on over here towards the Tower of Torment.
The keys of midwinter.
We can see so far here that we don't have to worry about anyone on this side. In fact, he can handle the attrition.
Sea often brings enemies.
Oh yeah, he can absolutely handle the attrition. We'll sit here and we'll take down the Tower of Torment here next turn. That is awesome. One more turn here before Katarin is ready to go out and fight.
Bride of the Ice. We march forward.
Let's colonize Plesk once more. Hopefully we don't have to do this again because grief was expensive. And then we'll just start chucking in farms everywhere. They're fairly cheap and they'll start making their money back pretty quickly. Woodsman's Hut for more income from farms, actually. Why? That's what we like to see. So I think we can boost these farms up further by grabbing in the Hallowed Wood. It's a small thing, but it is what it is. Future Frex is teleporting around. Old strategy. Alexander can get himself one more Streltsy. I think we'll do here while we're sitting here. Now we have ourselves another... Oh, we can actually assign a new Ataman. Okay, then. Troll Country's making us a fair bit of cash. The Giant Thorn Mountains eventually will be a heap of money just because of the diamond mine there. So let's go ahead and grab someone that's all about making money. And we'll start by giving them here to Troll Country, because it's already making us the most, and we'll swap them over to the Giant Thorn Mountains later. Mutimus. Urson's going to last for one more turn there. How much is it going to be to reactivate? Oh, we can't then until next turn. Fair enough. We'll just keep it on cooldown then. Grab that last point to cleanse corruption, and we can go ahead and recruit our Ice Witch over here before we forget. We'll grab her here at Kislev. Warvara Zarko.
Maiden of the Frosts.
Try not to say I have to physically hold myself back from repeating her voice line. And then maybe not Hailstorm. Let's do boost income, scouting, and then we'll give her the steel tech. And we'll come up and see what's going on over in the Greenskin territories.
Glory. Crashing is so inelegant.
Perfect.
Done with infinite.
Alright, here comes
grace.
Astrogoth. They are on their way now. I guess they realize that she's got one more turn before she's done recruiting. Got no cash. Alright, well.
I seek
Just kind of move up alongside them so we can try to assassinate a hero maybe next turn. Getting turned into a PowerPoint presentation here, which is making me a little frowny.
An exquisite destination.
Not sure if it's because we have so much of our land uncovered or what's going on here, but we're definitely having some weird frame drops. Let's go purge the steps here in Volksgrad. Yeah, that's all for this turn as well. Hang on now, is Kevin gonna get...
Noble of the
Let's go ahead and make sure that no one's gonna get they already have their movement planned, but nothing good.
Defender of Kislev.
Alright, cool. That should be our turn. Wargrove of Woe has attacked one of we're this faction's only ally. They did this on purpose. I'm gonna have to break the alliance. I'm sorry, Sterland. You know what? If we do, that's gonna make all the other Empire factions mad at us. We have to join. Thankfully, no attack though.
Friends of Kislev, we greet you.
All right, I do like that she immediately moves after our settlements though. That's a spread after us more than Sterland. Yeah, weird. Our smaller settlements here are doomed. Too many enemies. Sterland wants a military alliance. You've already dragged us into so many wars, brother. We'll take the gold, though. The Ice Witches, by use of their most dangerous magic, can construct great geometries to range and direct their devastating magical attacks. They indeed can. At least we've got the points for being at war with the Wargrove. Look at that Wood Elf conflict. I absolutely don't want to fight Drycha, though. That's 3 rather large armies. They spread out, interestingly, to go after my smaller settlements. Oh, man. I don't have an army over here that can respond. Merc is going to be the one we have to use.
Of the frosts.
They've moved together as well. That way I have to choose between defending Novjozi. Look at how well they're working together.
We are in winter's embrace.
So you don't actually have any heroes, but you do. Go ahead and take out Hardgrimaz here.
They will feel.
Well done. Give you a war horse for your effort.
I serve the Raven God.
If Astrogoth doesn't turn and run for the hills like a coward, we can probably beat him, even with this many blunderbusses. He's gonna have to walk across the field with them. That is nothing but shotguns.
Sweet one.
But if he retreats and we have to fight both these armies here, like is likely to happen, we're gonna be in trouble.
Matras.
Born to rule.
I like none of what you're up to. We'll go ahead and invoke Ursun once more here. Uses all of our movement. That's an incredible gambit on their side. Because what they'll do is they'll just surround us with all these armies here. Alright, before I make that choice,
Chosen Tzarina, for the glory of
Evan, you're gonna go ahead and take down the Tower of Torment. I'll resolve that one. Somehow you lost half your guys, sure.
Their loss is Kislev's gain.
Second, generate some cash. There it is. The Norskins must pay that price. Raise or sack the Tower of Torment for 2,400 cash.
Tzarina ready.
Kaon's going to basically be going after our smaller settlements to convince us that attacking him is a waste of time.
Glory be to the motherland.
Man, if they weren't able to repair their armies so quickly, we'd be having almost no troubles here.
Tzarina stand ready.
Back out to the sea. We won't
Commander
be
of the
replenishing here because they own this side of the sea themselves. Vortifex is going to start recruiting. You're likely going to be too slow to save the Altar of Spawns, which is just awesome.
Die impaled on frozen barbs.
Granted, we don't actually have any enemies coming from this side just yet, so if we can focus and deal with them here, we have a chance. We're going to Sultan again, just to give us a little bit more devotion and weaken this crew for what it's worth. The settlements have 6 guys each. They they will struggle aggressively to defend there. Aaron Grab, we go up to the Council City, which we will. And Von Rauken and everything, we just don't have the defenses. We need to go for the walls here, and then I'm also going to go ahead and snag... Oh, of course, I forgot. The Night Patrol House is the most expensive. It's the for whatever reason, these seem to be flipped in cost. Ooh, I don't like you. We need another army. Let's get us a Druzhina. Student of Mishka. Receptive. Let's go ahead and grab Max in here, who's a boy army for a Druzhina we've already had.
Come, sing, dance, and drink.
Recruiting a Yakova was probably a better call, but we can get guys here for cheap. For fighting the Wood Elves. Rom's going to be important. I think the light sleds and the light sleds will be pretty useful. They'll get shot to pieces pretty quickly by their myriad missiles, but Drycha doesn't. She struggles a little bit with missiles, and she'll mostly have kind of things like these bats and wolves, which our sled should roll right over.
Blizzard's embrace.
You go ahead and join Moxon here.
Exquisite trophies.
Alright. And now we switch over to the Streltsy Arsenal. The more ammunition and armor-piercing damage.
Use this wisely, my people.
Use this wisely. What are your guys being defended by? Empire crossbows, 2 Empire pikemen, and only one Streltsy, but they have one.
Ice Queen of Kislev.
Alright, Katarin. I think we do need to go for the Gambit, because they're just going to attack Novchazi otherwise. And we're about to have battles back to back to back here.
They invite death.
Astrogoth, you ready to run for the hills and be a coward? No, you're not. Perfect. I love to see it. He does have the Dreadquake battery, and 2 of them. Which is going to be a nightmare. But if we can dodge them, the rest of this is just going to get shot to pieces as they close the gap. If they do close the gap, these shotguns are going to deal so much damage. If we can keep them from getting close, we're in good shape. We will pick up the next episode with a battle against Astrogoth Ironhand. For now, I'm going to be out of time for today. Thank you all so much for stopping by today's Ice Support campaign. If you all enjoyed the video, remember to leave a like for the Light God and a sub to the Sub Throne, and I will see you all in the next one.